Welcome to the deep dive.
Hello?
So, today we're doing things maybe a little bit differently. We're really zooming in on just one source.
Yeah, a single piece.
It's an excerpt from NBC News, and it reports on some comments from President Donald Trump about political endorsements, specifically involving Elon Musk.
Right.
And our mission here really is just to unpack the core message. What's the specific dynamic described in this one piece of information?
And look, it's really crucial we frame this right from the start.
Okay.
Our focus, 100%, is just on relaying the content that's presented in this specific source. That's it.
So we're not validating anything?
Nope. Not endorsing any viewpoint, not confirming anything. We're just laying out for you what this MDC News excerpt actually reports. Simple as that.
Okay, clear. Let's dive in then. So this excerpt, it's apparently based on a phone interview President Trump had with Kristen Welker at NBC News. And it centers on a reported message about Elon Musk and what he might do politically. The heart of it, based purely on this account, is a reported warning.
Yeah, that's the crux. What the excerpt details is President Trump reportedly stating that Elon Musk would face, and the quote is, serious consequences.
Serious consequences,
No.
okay? And consequences if he did what?
If he decided to back Democratic candidates. That's the reported condition.
Right, backing Democrats. But the source, it gets even more specific, doesn't it? It's not just any Democrat.
Exactly. It points specifically to Democratic candidates who are challenging Republicans.
Challenging incumbent Republicans.
Challenging Republicans. And the reported condition gets even tighter.
How so?
The source specifies this warning is aimed at Musk backing Democrats who challenge Republicans who, and this is key, are supporting what's described in the excerpt as the big, beautiful bill.
Okay, so there's that layer too, the bill.
Yes. It creates a very particular reported link. You've got the action backing Democrats, the target those challenging Republicans, and the condition Republicans who back this specific bill.
Okay, so let's try and put that reported statement together just based on what the source says. President Trump reportedly told NBC News that if Elon Musk supports Democrats who are challenging Republicans who back the big, beautiful bill,
Right.
then Musk would face serious consequences. That's the reported chain of events laid out.
That's precisely the setup described in the source. And what's interesting, if you're just analyzing the structure presented here in this single account, is how explicitly it connects or reports a connection between support for specific legislation, the political alignment of opponents and their challengers, and then these stated potential repercussions from, a major political figure.
Yeah, it definitely lays out a reported scenario, one where political endorsements or backing candidates are directly tied to a specific legislative fight.
And with a potential cost reportedly attached, for taking certain actions within that specific framework.
Exactly, a potential cost.
And the source, it's quite focused. It doesn't really get into the history between Trump and Musk or the exact nature of these serious consequences.
No background, no what-ifs?
None of that. It just sharply focuses on this reported exchange, these conditions reportedly laid out, about supporting this group of Republicans and their stance on this bill. It's like a snapshot.
A very specific reported snapshot. It offers you, the listener, a glimpse into a potential interaction where political alignment on issues and candidates is reportedly tied to stated outcomes.
And again, just to hammer this home, we're presenting this purely from the reported account in that NBC News excerpt.
Right. No outside context, no taking sides on the views reported.
Absolutely not.
Okay. So as you think about this reported dynamic we've just outlined from the source, this reported link between backing a bill, challenging opponents, and stated consequences. Well, here's something to maybe mull over. How does this specific reported instance, just as described here, make you think about the different ways influence might reportedly show up in politics, especially around legislation and endorsements?
Yeah, purely based on this single account, it certainly highlights the kinds of dynamics that can be reported as being in play.
Something to consider. That's our deep dive for today, just pulling out the key reported details from this one source.
Thanks for joining us.